Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Adventures in Minecrafting. I know it has been a very long time since we have had any videos on the channel. I apologize for that. I had a very busy work schedule this last time, and I had no free time at all. And then I've suffered with a little bit of string of illnesses, being sick, but hopefully I can get back and produce more videos. So welcome back to our fun little world here in Minecraft. And I have a lot of updates to show you where I have worked but have not recorded anything. So first off, let me get Midnight some food, because if not, he's going to starve to death by the time we get done. And we do not want him to starve. So where did I put his food? I actually probably should bring him some stuff outside. I'll go ahead and bring him some chicken too, just in case. Mainly because keeping him in this little room, he might like it outside. So I might see about building another dog pen somewhere outside, and we probably need to sleep really quick. I haven't had too much trouble with zombies lately in here or around the yard, but I did spot a werewolf the other day. So we might want to be a little bit more careful. Let me put on my armor. Alright. Let's see. Come on, Midnight. And actually, my real-life dog's name is Midnight, too. Except he's not white, he's black. So I hadn't figured out quite how to reskin him yet. But I'm hoping I can reskin him to look more like him. So, I don't remember all the updates I've done since then. But I do know I haven't recorded this. So I went around and got a bunch of goldfish. And sort of made a backyard pond. And each of these goldfish are named Angel, Ty, Clyde, Sophie, and tried to make a Minecraft version of Outside Pond. Oh, no, he's swimming. Okay. So, I would actually love if somebody can make a goldfish mod, because really the aquatic life in Minecraft needs a little bit of work. Now, there are some really cool mods that add animals to the game, but as far as aquatic animals, it really could use a modder's touch. And I am not technologically advanced enough to do that. Believe me, I have looked into modding, and it is way too complicated for me. I can understand how the cell works, I can understand how genetic systems work, I cannot understand how on earth to do a mod in Minecraft. So I've built this, and that actually, since I have been away, and this is mainly just to help with the resources. I'm growing some magical crops here, so that should help us. I got a coal one going, but I need a little bit more of this essence in order to do it. So I haven't automated it yet. I would like to automate it, but I really am not looking forward to all the pipe systems that go through here. It's going to be a pain in the half, and I don't think I changed that. Do I got any wood on me? I should have some wood somewhere. Yeah. Nope, didn't change it. Okay. Now this thing over here is a little different. I know it looks ugly. It is absolutely ugly. I have tried to actually make it okay. But I installed the Archimedes Ships mod so that I can basically fly around the world. And there is a rift. Oh well. But there's I don't know, I thought it would be fun if we could do like a rescue mission. There's a village in the desert that its village is, it's just oddly shaped. The houses are way too high. So I thought we could just go and rescue them and move them into my village over here. But I wanted to do that with in style. So I'm working on getting more coal with that. I also need to mine, probably. Go mining for a bunch of coal. And then see if I can actually make this thing fly. I don't know if I can or not. We will find out. So those are two of the updates. I went ahead and set up the quarry. I believe it was one of the Christmas episodes. One of the things we gave ourselves was a quarry. And it's been chugging along. It's not very elaborate. I have worked a little bit on it. Not much. What it really needs is a solar power system, but I don't have the resources yet to build a solar power, and we're almost out. Do I have anything? I should have something. I can just throw wood in it. But we're working on that. More resources. That's supposed to help with resources, but anyway. And you're getting hungry. Okay, there you go. In real life, he really does love meat. Midnight will actually eat just about anything. He won't eat grapes. For some reason, he'll chew on grapes, but he will not eat them. He kind of, I guess, thinks of them as more of a ball. And why am I forgetting to put... Okay, I'll have to get that later. But since I've been gone, I don't think I've added too much. The village is still surrounded and enclosed. I think we actually have lost a few villagers. We still have my house and the greenhouse in the back. But I did start tunneling. I built some tunnel bores to try to connect this area here, which I don't think I've shown on camera, but I've made the Genesis Dinosaur Sanctuary, because I figured we could do a little bit with dinosaurs here. The only problem is that when I bored this way, I went straight underneath the hill, so it's actually a few blocks deep, so it doesn't quite connect, so I got to fix that manually myself. But I'll take you over there, and actually I can go by foot. You'd probably, well, no, if I show you I'll show you the tunnel, and then we'll probably teleport over there, because otherwise we'd have to dig ourselves out of a hole, which I think I have done. When I was building it, I think I had to dig myself out of a hole. And I have feather falling on my boots, so I should be okay. Yeah, I'm fine. Okay. So, I was hoping the tunnel system would connect to the sanctuary to where we can just drive to it. And I was hoping to connect all the areas that we eventually make that way. But, like I said, the tunnel system didn't quite pan out the way I thought it would, because I have to do a little manual labor, and I was trying to avoid that by building these. But that's okay, because we'll get it done either way. And it's a long tunnel, so it might take a minute, but I got a good bit of resources tunneling through here. I had to fix it a few times, because the tunnel bores like here, I had to fill in some places that still need a little bit of work being filled in, but otherwise they're okay. I do intend, if we get the tunnel system working, to make this look a lot better, not just have blank stone. But again, that takes a lot of time to get that finished, so I don't know when that will be. And okay, midnight's keeping up. And there's mice. Mice in the tunnel. There's a hole. In fact, actually, while we're here, let's go ahead and grab this, because we do need it for the testing the ship and some other things. But I also planned some adventures with going to the Erebus world, which is full of giant insects. So I'm thinking next episode we may do that. I'll have to prepare for it so that we have enough safari nets. Because what I would like to do is capture some of the insects, maybe a bunch of the ants, and make a gigantic formicarium. Which, if you're wondering what a formicarium is, it's basically an ant colony. Or, you know, you can make a giant beehive. I actually used to own bees. I had 2 hives. I've ended with 3 hives before I stopped. And I think at one point each hive had somewhere around, well, at least the first 2, 60,000 or so. So this is the tunnel bore. It doesn't have a diamond head on it. It actually has a steel head on it. And I have it stopped here because we're actually under the sanctuary. Let's see, right here. And we need to actually be at the surface. But let me go show you. We only have 2 dinosaurs that I've hatched. Mainly because I haven't built any more enclosures. So here's the enclosure. And I realize the plants may not be... I just used the modded plants that were in here and some of the other plants. But there was a lot more diverse fossilized plants that we can find. But a lot of them are actually very similar to the ones we have today as well. So we have 3 dinosaurs. Here's one of them. And what are you? I forget. Do I have? Let's see. They're either a Hyplosaurodont, Othnielia, or perhaps a Dryosaur. But I can't remember exactly which. Are you the... No, okay. You must be the other modded dinosaur. Let's see. Come here. Dryosaurus. Okay, so we have 2 Dryosaurus, and the other one... I actually don't know where the other one is. It's probably over here in the corner. There's another one, I think it's an Othnielia, which are fun little dinosaurs. They didn't get very big, about the size of... I'll have to double check, but they didn't get much bigger than a chicken or maybe a small dog. Where did you go? If you escaped... Or despawned. I don't think they despawn. They might, but I don't think they do. That's not good. That is really not good. Where'd you go? Okay, so I cannot find... Unless it's up on the hill. Uh-oh. Well, in either case, we had 3 dinosaurs in here. I don't know. There's one. The other one should be around here because it always stayed near the other one. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, so here's and I believe they're male and female. Yes, Dryosaur. But where is that Othnielia? Unless I don't know. Anyway, we have 2 Dryosaurs, and I was planning on this cage being the Dryosaur habitat, mainly, and Gallimimus and the Orthomymus species and that sort of thing. Mainly because technically they seem similar. Some of them are omnivorous, some of them are herbivorous, but either way, that would be a good one, and I need to transform the rest of this area into it, but I'll have to build around and make naturalistic more cages instead of just being flattening the ground, and which might actually help in building, but otherwise we can work with the environment here so that we don't just destroy everything. So here's the lab setup. I have both mods installed. So that would be a Jurassicraft for 1.7.10 and then fossils and archaeology. So I have a bunch of dinosaur DNA. They're ready to go. I just don't have space. So I've been mainly looking at the species I can put in there. And if you have any ideas, if you think we should add stegosaurs and some of the larger herbivores as well in here, let me know. If that's the case, we probably couldn't put too many because it's kind of small. But if we could put a stegosaurus in there, go ahead and do that or something like that. So just let me know what you think if you think it's a good idea. If not, we'll be building more cages, so that'll work. Yeah, I have a bunch of eggs. Ankylosaurus. There's some Triceratops eggs over here, Dilophosaurus, which do not look like the actual Dilophosaurus species, which were not poisonous and did not have a head frill. And their head in the Jurassic Park movies was kind of designed more like the raptors T-Rex, more like a T-Rex in its general shape. Sarcosuchus, which is a crocodile. Ceratosaurus, Allosaurus, so we have a bunch. I just have to build the cages, that's the thing. And then we have Fossil Hunter Keith, and he will sell us for quite a lot of money, fossils. And then I have these little guys. These are Leptictidium, which is a species of mammal. And I don't know if I have a male. Do I have the pad with me? I do. Let's see. Do we have a male and a female, or just 2 males? So this one's a male and a male. So we have 2 males, don't have a female yet. And this is just the greenhouse where I grow the plants, which is not really technically an enclosed greenhouse, but it tends to grow them okay. So a lot of the plants you see down there came from the ones in here that I've propagated. And then these were just holding cells. I need milk, so I have a cow in here. And then they're empty right now because, like I said, I don't have any more cages built yet. But if you have a suggestion about which one would be to build next, we can do that too. It'll just take a little bit of time to get it done, but we can do that. So I think that's all of them. I don't know. Let me show you let's see. It's somewhere in here. I have way too many bookmarks. Workshop. So I've built onto the workshop, mainly down here. So you can go through here. There it is. And I have 2 portals. One is to the Erebus world, which is here, and it's connected to this device, which I forget the name of. Oop, nope. Go back on there, please. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. I can fix that. It's not really that hard to do. So a Gaian Keystone and a Gaian Gem. And I remember how to do this, but I don't. Let's see. Oh, come here. I have to remember. There's a way to do it, but we'll get there. So I'm thinking about next episode doing that. So I have some petrified wood, umber combo. It's already been there, but I haven't explored it too much. And then, of course, to the nether. I don't have an end portal here, but we can work on that later. But I plan to hopefully go there in the next episode. Other than that, nothing much has really changed as far as updates. But I am thinking about also taking, because I have a lot of werewolves in stasis, and I wouldn't mind actually building a place for the werewolves. The only issue is I don't know where would be a good place to put them. They can pretty much go anywhere, except I don't want them really close to the village in case they do get out, because werewolves are incredibly hard to kill in the Mo Creatures mod. And then here's my little R2D2. So, other than that, those are all the updates. I believe everyone's up to speed on that. In the last episode, if I remember correctly, which was ages ago, we actually started breeding chocobos, and that, again, is a slow process because I need golden geishels. and you only get one golden geishel for a ton of regular geishels or loverlies, so it's going to take a little bit, but I'm hoping to breed all the types of chocobo. Which, if you don't know what a chocobo is, it is a fictional creature from, I believe it's the Final Fantasies game. If I'm wrong, please correct me. I have actually not played the Final Fantasy games, but I think a lot of people like them, if I'm not mistaken, so maybe one of these days. So, here is the chocobos we have, and I forget which ones we bred. I wanted to make a, what's it called, a genealogy, or a family tree for them so I could keep track of which ones are which, but I'll have to go back and watch the episodes to do so. The geishels, like I said, it takes a little bit. Let me get some seeds. Maybe we can get one. I got one golden geishel out of I can't remember how many times I harvested this, but it's more like a rare thing. Although, be my luck, while I'm recording, I'll just get a bunch of them, and then it'll just make me look terrible. But they're so rare, it's very aggravating to get it. Oh, well, never mind. Never mind. We may try to breed a chocobo this time now that we got 2, because basically what happens, and we got 3. Somehow I knew this would happen. It never works for me, and now that I start recording, it starts working again. Why does that always seem to happen? You know what, I just might as well just harvest this every time I'm on the air. That way, I'll get more of them. But, we'll try breeding them again and see what we can do. And then maybe we'll get a mutation, which is how this mod works. Apparently, golden geishels can trigger a mutation in the chocobos that might produce another type. Let's see, contrary to what most people would probably believe about mutations, it's really a lack of information, because a mutation causes a change in the genetic information. It doesn't necessarily produce information, which, if you ask an evolutionary biologist, they might disagree with that, but it usually, if not in most cases, doesn't actually produce any information. And what I mean by that is, if you take viruses, for example, or bacteria, if they mutate, one reason, of course, could be that the information just doesn't work anymore. And it survives because it doesn't work, such as antibiotic resistance. It's no longer affected because the pathway has changed. But then once you put them outside of that environment, they do poorly in some cases. Now, I'm not saying in every case that this can happen, because in biology, usually there's no absolutes, because you can always find an exception to the rule. I have learned that over my years of studying. And where did Midnight go? I just saw him nowhere. I wonder if he got stuck because I teleported. I'll go back later and check for him. He's probably stuck. That happens sometimes when you teleport far distances away. They tend to get stuck. Okay, so who did I breed you with last time? I don't remember. But we'll just... is Liberty his daughter? I don't think so. We'll just do this. We'll give you one, and we will give you this one. Are you going to breed? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What just happened? Are you going to breed? Breed. Breed. I have a feeling we may have bred and the baby suffocated in a piece of dirt. Well, that was a tremendous waste of a golden geishel. I shall remember that. Take them out of the fence before. But that's okay. These water systems help them grow pretty quick. Alright, so I think that's every update I can possibly think of. I don't think there's any others that we have done that I have done that I haven't updated you on. But let me know what you'd like to see. If you want to do more adventure-based, we can do that. If you want me to build more on camera, I can do that as well. If you want me to do more story aspects of it, let me know. That would be a little bit harder to do, but we can do it. So let me know what you want to see, and we can start doing more of that. But, oh, there's a demon horse. Burning. And now it's dead. The Mo Creatures mod has a lot. You can breed a lot of horses too, but I haven't fiddled with it too much. But you can do that. And there's a creeper. You know what? No. Nope, 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 and nope. So we can do that. Also, oh, for Pete's sake. Oh well. But I will collect this hive here, this mossy comb. I'd like to get into the breeding of the bees from the Agricraft. Is it Agriculture? Agricraft? What's the name of that mod? No, it's the Forestry mod. Excuse me. Forestry mod. I have done a little bit with that in the past. And also, if you'd like to see collaborations, I can see. Now, I'm not going to promise anything because I don't know what they'd say. But I do have a friend who might be willing if I ask them to come on. I don't know if they will, but if they do, I can ask if you would like to see that. So, there we go. So this is the first episode coming back. I hope you've enjoyed. I know it's not as long as the other episodes have been, mainly because I've been so busy these past few months, actually, that I've done independent research studies for my own research for college. Where I go, you have to do your own independent research studies. And also, I have done a lot of classwork. I've had a genetics lab this last time, which was incredibly fun. I've learned a lot. And then I got sick. Over Christmas break, all I did was have pneumonia. So I'm having to get back into everything, but I'm hoping that I can find, with my new schedule, a good time where I can just consistently put out videos. I'm going to see how this works, but hopefully I won't have another lag period of where it's just nothing but no videos. Just an endless chasm of no videos. That's terrible. I don't like that either. Especially if I like a good show that is really, really fun. But let me know what you'd like to see more of. If there's another type of game that you'd like to see more of, please let me know. Because I have other games on the channel, I can do more of those. Just let me know. I'll try to keep updates about the channel on the Facebook page. So you can find the Facebook link. When you look at the channel art, there should be a little link to the Facebook page. So if you would like to, I don't believe you have to be inside a Facebook user to look at it. Maybe not. If that's the case, then maybe I should just make a Twitter as well, because I know you don't have to use those for that. But either way, I hope you have enjoyed. I need to go find Midnight wherever he's disappeared to, which is not actually unlike real life. Sometimes he does that too. But I hope you have really enjoyed this episode. I'm sorry it has taken me so long to get back, but hopefully we can get back in the swing of things and we can have a lot more fun. So I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you later. God bless you, and enjoy the rest of the week. Bye, guys.